Hi there. This is the analysis we did. Nice 1 to 4. Not really my best, but then I just want to give you a quick breakdown. Okay, so follow quickly. Um, let's bring you up to speed.
Okay, so let me just quickly walk you through my before and after. So before we analyzed that, broke down every detail, and after, that's where we got in. So after explaining the reasons, I'll show you how the trade went.
So here's a quick walkthrough. Right, we are on crash 500, and price is currently in a downtrend. If you've seen my rules for trading, the minister's playbook, my personal trading playbook. So the first thing is top-down analysis, understanding the trend, marking out my POI, waiting for entry confirmation, then taking the trade and waiting. Then the last is withdrawing of the trade. So this is the trade setup we have. Market is in a downtrend. Then what we have is a liquidity sweep. Okay, so we have liquidity both down and up, and then we notice price sweeps the liquidity off the bottom. So what liquidity is just a place of many orders. Liquidity means money. Once the big banks take this liquidity, it means they now have an opportunity to enter the market and move it in the opposite direction. That is why once the bottom liquidity, that one, is taken, we expect mark price to go up and get this other liquidity. Okay, is that clear? Good. Now, brings us back to this setup. So we are here, price is bearish, like we said. Bearish, 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 bearish. So now this is liquidity. Why? It's a place of many orders. So we can mark that there. That is liquidity. Just going to do that. Then we can also get that. You can see there are many orders. That is again liquidity. Now this is on the daily. Mind you, this is on the daily. So um, you when you read the minister's trading book or the playbook on how we trade, you understand why. So market closed, grab the liquidity, and if you can see, it didn't close the price. If you can check that candlestick, this candlestick didn't close below that low. That is a liquidity grab. Okay, so when price grabs liquidity, you now change. We're still doing our top down analysis, so now we go to the H4 time frame. Okay, H4 time frame, you now see a different view. It's a bit more clear. So we have price now show us that, okay, indeed there is liquidity on the top there that wasn't taken, and so we can put that there just to show that there's liquidity to be taken. So at that point now, we have price, it grabbed the liquidity. Let's hop onto the H1. Just quickly show you what's happening. So we have price do that. Then another thing to spot when the market is about to change trend. Now understand, in the higher time frame we're in a downtrend, but in a lower time frame we've already changed character, showing that we're going to an uptrend. So one quality of a change of trend is you always notice market will start losing momentum. Whenever price is about to change a trend, it will start losing. So instead of making such impulsive moves, you start seeing more retracements. It starts moving like that. That's a sign that the market wants to change direction and then go back up. Okay, so that's what we got here. Here, even if you're to pull in a trend line, you'd still find that the same. Yeah, we broke structure, and the market has just changed and it's gone up. So that's when I saw that, that was one of the indications. I was like, okay, this is interesting. We can see market has lost momentum, and it has it's now giving us more of like reasons why it wants to go up. So now I'm just here trying to understand why it wants to go up, and where I could take advantage, taking us now to our second point, understanding. So we've understood the trend is down there, the trend is down, and we are changing to go to the upside. So now I start marking out my POIs. POIs is just points of interest. So this could be your supply, your demand, your basically for me it's just that. So here we have an OB, would have marked out that. I actually went on to mark more. It was more of like a flip zone rezone, right? So becomes resistance, became a bit of support, broke through, resistance and then broke through, then became support again. So this was my reason after marking that level. I was like, okay, here at this point, a few other further confirmations and whatnot. Then I pull off. I always make sure before I enter a trade, I have to make sure um the trade is at least a 1 to 3. That's the max I can compromise on. So first target would have been here because we have liquidity there, but I didn't get such a good entry, so I entered quite late. I ended somewhere there, so I couldn't target that because that's a 1 to 2. Then I'm breaking my rule, so I had to target that and more of get like a 1 to 4 type of setup, type of scenario. So I ended somewhere there. Yeah. So that's basically the trade breakdown. Nothing too complex. Market was in a downtrend, grabbed liquidity, and now it broke structure. Here we had more of like a change of character, which is just basically the market moving like this down and then breaks the previous high that caused the move to the downside, and then we see the market retrace and then give us reasons to enter, and then we go with it up. So I hope that video was helpful. This is the Minister of Kwacha. Peace, love, and happiness. We out.